Alright, y'all, so this is my Interchange farmer runner. I'll use just a generic rig. This one I have a class 5 because I have tier 3 ragman with a lot of spots. TV 110 works, AVS works. I'd even say if you're really on a budget, you could use the rat rigs. Just have an ump with generic mods, just vertical grip, scope, laser. Got a pilgrim so we can fill it up. We also have mall keys. These are not needed, but they are a very nice extra loot run in case you need to hit them. I mean, Ultramed's 200k, pretty much cheap to run. I have an injector case just for backup in case of PvP. Also not needed for the run if you want to cheap it out. At most, I bring an SJ6, some meds, and one nade. We'll do a night run. Usually in night runs, there's a lot less people because they can't see as well, so they'll either bring night vision or they'll just run around outside the mall doing their small tasks. So depending on our spawn, we're going to plan to hit all 3 tech areas, maybe 4, hit the back of Goshen for food, and then leave. So here we have a good spawn. We'll pop the SJ6. Lower levels, you'll probably want to pop an SJ1 or an L1 stim as well so that you can have a higher strength and endurance level. Go up to Goshen. There's only 2 jumps required here. We're going to also occasionally double tap O to check that power is indeed on or off. Since it's off, we're not going to go up the secret stairs to ultra medical. We're just going to go straight to generic, German, hit all the tech stores, going to Raz, going to Texas, going to Tech Light, and then hopefully the power's on then. If not, we'll just wrap around to the back of Goshen, we'll leave food, and we'll leave through railway. Go. Power's on. Ground. So ideally the plan is to pick up anything worth 9k rubles or more. Usually you could stack them up and throw them in a junk box and then just sell them at the end of your session. Here, drill, 30k, 10k PCB, 20k cord. I want to check the tables, 10k light bulb. There's a wire on that table I missed. Cord. Hey, come back! I love you! So TMC, we're not gonna loot him, he's on a very sus spot. He's already looking bad, there doesn't seem to be any loot on this map. So right now we can suspect that we're pretty much the first one since we hit the SJ6. Ultramed now. Oh god, this is horrible. Alright, pretty sure everything's cleared.
Ублюдок, твою, а ну иди, давно собачья. Решил ко мне лезть. Страшно тебе, сука!
Yeah, we're pretty light on loot. I think we're like halfway filled on the Pilgrim, so we're just gonna go hit food, grab some extra loot, and usually this is where people can deviate. You can Mantis, hit medical Emercom to the left, but I prefer food because it's a better return of investment of your time. So food-wise, it's usually best to pick up pretty much everything. At most, you could skip the ice green tea, sprats. But everything else is usually just an okay bulk seller. Holy smokes, there's hella shit here. So again, we have railway. I'm thinking, since I heard shots over there in that general direction, someone's probably an idea right now. We're gonna likely hit the back of Goshen over here, make a super long rotate to the back. So usually, since we're going to be taking this route to railway extraction, sometimes I like to hit the power building because there's always more free tech spawns. But it seems since someone turned on the power, it's likely we can denounce that since they turned it on late, since we're already in the mall. They probably looted the place first before turning on the actual power. And they also took car extraction, so they likely got something good. Or maybe they were just doing it to farm fence rep. Or they just paid it so people couldn't escape that way. Regardless, there should be a till run. There shouldn't be anyone waiting for us anymore. Since we're just going to extract, I like to just pick up random loot here and there. There will be a button box back there we can hit. It should also likely be noted that just because I have a high strength, a lot of people at 43 might have to go prone to regain stamina, which is totally fine. You just have to play a very slightly slower pace than what I'm going through. Especially since I'm just so high level from game experience. I would say you can also pop a mule, but then again, you're spending 100k of an investment into a money run. Which personally, a money run should just be like, again, you put on like Baglary, TV 110, AVS, rat rig, and then you have like a pilgrim, or you have a Trizip, or a Trizip equivalent, and you just pick up stuff and go. Just so long as you fill up the Trizip, pilgrim, or whatever, that's like a guaranteed 300k a run. You can fill up more spots. I mean, this is like 450-ish k right here. I would say probably extracting through railway. The biggest concern is if there's people who are just going for a cash run, so maybe they're hitting all the caches in the back, and then they also have to extract through railway. So it could be a possibility, but it could also not. Just never know. Yeah, it's a loot run. With just a 50k investment for an SJ6, you can get out in 10 to 12 minutes. Get some kills, I guess. I mean, get some decent loot. Flash the fuck. Painkillers. been so overweight I had to get damage and the splint. I don't know what weight it is. Here we have a quick 10-minute run. So we invested about 75K worth of popping those two stims of L1 and SJ6. And we got what appears to be about, let's say like 300, 400K in gross profit. So net profit, 300-ish K.